Yeah. Alright. Hold on a second. Okay, that didn't do anything. Let's try that again. Alright, there we go. I really like this title screen, though. It's really, really neat, very moody. Okay, Episode 2, Children of Arkham. An old friend becomes a new adversary as Bruce learns more about the Wayne family legacy, and Batman escalates the fight against crime and corruption throughout Gotham. When they say old friend becomes a new adversary, are they talking about Cobblepot, or are they talking about Harvey Dent? Because I can see that too. Let us begin, shall we?
Revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
Yeah.
I'd have to count the pieces.
I forgot how quickly they both deduced each other's identity.
Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Ah, Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Except I'm the only Wayne left, supposedly, so I mean... I don't think I'm a gangster unless I've got some really severe split personality problems going on here. I mean, I'm a nutjob who dresses as a bat and pounds the terror to people at night, but, you know, doesn't everybody do that to let off steam?
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
I didn't get to see the Waynes get shot last time. I'm not going to get to see that now.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
Tell me, all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were.
Shouldn't that paper be getting wet and soggy
I've been
and mulched?
dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
Don't bullshit me,
The
Alfred.
truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I
No
want
kidding.
you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again.
I can't be mean to Alfred, come on.
This
He's
is
basically the
first
only
time
father
I've
Bruce
been back
has.
here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
And now I'm going to use my perfect memory to recall all that. Yeah, I'm going to get to see the Waynes get shot again, aren't I? Being such a huge Batman fan, I'm wondering how many times in my life I've seen these two people be murdered.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
The fact that he was stabbed to death is also kind of just a little bit suspicious. I mean, you know, it's something that probably would have happened in a city as violent as Gotham anyway, but you'd think that, yeah, you think, you gotta think that it's just, maybe it was someone covering their tracks.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave. Just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
I love that movie. movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
I note they don't mention the name of the movie. I'm pretty sure it was Zorro. It usually is Zorro.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Well, it was 20 years ago, Alfred, and it's pretty traumatic.
Bruce, stay back!
That person just business. They told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Don't Falcone. It's making a mistake.
Well, that's horribly graphic. Seems pretty sloppy. I mean, he could have kept all the pearls.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Excuse me, I need to go talk to a crime boss who got beat up by a man dressed as a bat. It's in connection to a murder from 20 years ago that I just remembered. Well, remember the full details.
Getting you in
anyway.
to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage.
Yeah, for now.
Thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce. He won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
Sorry, Harvey, I was going to tell you.
Tell me what?
Your friend here gave us a case that'll put Falcone away for life. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
That's a plus, I guess.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you. despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Although I don't remember you supporting Batman, though.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
Not to toot my own horn too much.
All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
If you hear me using my scary voice, don't worry. Holy crap, did I rough him up that bad? Didn't think I did.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
It's just well to play nice.
For 40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah, there's a kindness in you.
Don't you dare talk about my mother.
And why not, kid? I got nothing but good things to say about her. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that the
They're waiting for you in hell!
Excuse me, what?
The bastard had to die.
What? What?
Stand down!
What's on her face? What's on her face?
Go! Go!
Well, holy crap! I wasn't expecting Falcone to die, especially not like that. But she had like weird vein things on her face. I'm assuming somebody drugged her.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Yeah, there's something going on with her mouth. And what's that?
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Really hope I can get her out of this.
I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
I've always been a big fan of Renee Montoya in the comics.
Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off.
Well, that was probably true.
And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I was thinking Oswald might have something to do with this. I could be wrong.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Geez, the press.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
Please, get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Well, I mean, I suppose it's better to put myself in the line of fire than to throw Montoya under the bus. Also, I like how his sports car and the Batmobile are one and the same. That's pretty neat. Because it did do the transformation thing
Either
last
Cobblepot
episode.
drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals.
I have to think that was
Who'd
intentional.
guessed that's how he'd meet his maker. Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
I can't help but think a Cobblepot might have had something to do with it. Always goes back to the Cobblepots.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
Oh, so it's like that. That's fun.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
So does he have these drones just floating around the city at any given time? Does nobody notice them? I mean, maybe there's stealth capabilities or something, but that can only go so far, right? I don't know. Oh, wait. There we go.
Find her now! Send a strong message.
Excuse me? I suppose it wouldn't be anywhere down there, so close to the other signal. We're up there. No, it's down in this area. Oh, wait. There it is.
Bring me her head!
That doesn't sound promising. Who's he talking about? Is he talking about Montoya? I hope not. Let me guess, this is where Arkham is. And of course it's over here.
Yeah, there you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
They're all coming from that tower. The Skyline Club. That's where I arrested Falcone.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
And then enemies for life.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here.
Ears on my fingers.
Probably had millions in his sock drawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. My boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Is that Killer Croc? He's a big, weird-looking dude. Enjoying a nice cup of coffee?
You lot, come check out this office.
Where is he?
I don't know! Please,
Names. Hey, you can help me. What?
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante.
So it was you?
Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone?
Who's this Roland guy?
We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill,
Excuse me?
ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Yep. This isn't going to end well at all. Take a seat! Or not.
Than this.
Of course he's gone.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
It didn't take too long to find out that Oswald was the one behind this stuff, but then again, he made his position very clear when you had your meeting with him. Stack deck, 6 PM, no capes. I didn't just get that message, did I? Because it's pretty ironic that's where, well, then again, I did have her tracked, so. And I see Bruce is wearing his casual attire. Beer drink. Who wants some delicious beer drink? I could use some delicious beer drink.
Is that Bruce Wayne?
You really think he'd show up here?
Oh, tunes for drinking, dancing, and fighting. Not necessarily in that order.
Sounds like a fun night to me. I don't really get what you're talking about.
New twist in the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, the jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
So I'm gonna come to this seedy bar where I'm gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
The cops raided his house. Sorry, his manor.
Didn't you see the game here, asshole? Are you blind or something?
My bad, I'm not looking for trouble.
It looks like it found you.
Should have talked to the bartender.
Wait a minute, I know you.
No, you don't.
You're that rich dude. You're that guy on the news.
Yeah, I get that all the time. It's something about the chin.
You think I'm dumb?
Bruce, stop stirring up the natives and buy me a drink.
Wait, whoa. This guy's with you?
Face it, Frank, you suck at pool. Why are you starting trouble over it? Nice one, Bruce. Way to keep a low profile.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
Whatever Penguin is planning, innocent people will end up in the line of fire.
Innocence, not me. Bruce, sweetie.
Not going to be able to appeal to your sense of
it really is adorable.
decency.
But what would Harvey think? The two of us working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
Keep Harvey out of this. The less he knows, the safer he'll be.
I'm sure his safety is your paramount concern. You and I...
Don't wreck my bar.
Well, here comes trouble.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello.
He's got the same phone I do. Music for fighting?
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin...
Gentlemen, please. Sit. Have a drink. Let's work this out like civilized people.
We're done talking.
Nice broken shades. Nothing like a good old-fashioned bar fight. Holy shit, it's Lemmy. Now Lemmy looks cooler than that. Suplex! Well, Lemmy looked cooler than that, I should say. Sadly, I have to use past tense. Go get a drink.
Not done yet.
Hey, that looks just like the other dude. Are they twins?
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
That's one sturdy pool cue. You just gave me more weapons. Now I can dual wield.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
How very clever of you.
Come on, this way.
Yeah, I really don't need to be under police scrutiny right now. I've got enough problems.
Quick, check the alley!
You don't see Jack.
You see anything?
You don't even see Bruce.
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Does all this action make you randy? Take that as a yes. No.
We should go.
I suppose I could have, but that would seem very forward
I'll
at
take
this
the
point, I think.
rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
It's amazing how that works for every surface.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Shouldn't I be running, hiding, something?
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
Hello.
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Maybe I should try it as Bruce. I mean, I don't need people trying to gun for me as Batman. That could go bad. I mean, the worst that'll happen here is that I might lose... I mightn't get as much information as I need, but if I'm lucky, I could be able to get away with it.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
So I love that they kept Bruce and Selina's really fucked up relationship intact in this. The two of them have a lot of problems they need to sort out. Why is there a big hole in the mirror in the window? Oh wait, no, that's because I was in here and beat the crap out of a bunch of crooks in the first episode, never mind.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
Well, I was really hoping you'd be able to help me out. Who knows, maybe I could return the favor one day.
It seems you do have an appointment, Mr. Wayne. Silly me.
Way to turn on that old Bruce charm.
Bruce Wayne?
Hi.
Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you.
We can be friends, Hill. I'd like us to put aside our differences.
It's easy to ask for peace when you've already lost the war. But I won't be the one to deny a fresh start. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A young man like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
You're working with Oswald Cobblepot and his thugs.
Working with them? They're a bigger threat to order than those masked freaks. I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
Even if that's true, it's no excuse for Cobblepot's crimes.
I quite agree. It doesn't hurt to understand your enemy's motives. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Much as I want more information, I can't turn on Harvey.
Not a chance, Hill. I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Were you dropped on your head? When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it.
I don't need your hand. Not with your voice on tape.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did. I'm the heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight.
The judges may bow, but the voters will burn you at the stake when I turn you in.
If that voicemail makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for. Get him out of here.
Whatever deal you made with Penguin, he won't honor it.
Don't worry about me. You should watch your own back.
You're probably going to be dead pretty soon. I can't imagine he's going to survive this. I mean, geez, if Penguin caused Falcone's death, I doubt Hill has much chance.
Get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security of the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Well, I didn't get a lot of info from him, but like I said, I don't think I feel like turning on Harvey. That's probably going to come back and bite me. Then again, this is probably going to come back and bite me.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held.
How ironic.
I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
And I'm not spying on people or getting free showings or anything.
Details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To hear their crimes detailed, first by Falcone, then by a snake like Hill. It makes me question myself.
You shouldn't, Bruce. You are your own man. And the city needs you, now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out. But police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be
Yeah,
hitting
okay.
some potholes on his path to the mayor's office.
Gotham
Despite
feed
the backing
updated.
of billionaire Bruce Wayne,
Someone has to
rumors
stop
persist
Falcone.
that
Somebody
the
did.
candidate is having trouble
Gothamite have
paying
been
his
patiently
campaign
waiting
staff
for mob
and
boss
making
Carmine
advice.
Falcone's incarceration for
Dent's
decades.
spokesperson said
For
these
some, that
rumors
patience
are
is wearing
nothing more
thin.
than a smear
Police
tactic
can't touch him. God won't strike him
perpetuated by
down,
the
and I'm paying a
Mayor
fortune in
Hill's
taxes for
campaign.
what? Said downtown shopkeeper Samuel Slater. So when a local television station aired dramatic footage of the Batman incapacitating Falcone only to be driven away by a hail of police gunfire, some wondered if the police shouldn't be thanking Batman instead. As far as I'm concerned, let the Batman do what the courts and police can't, Slater commented. His frustration is well justified, having filed an extortion complaint against Falcone over a decade ago. His complaint was dismissed for lack of evidence, and Falcone again walked free.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having
Can I shut that off? It's kind of annoying. Anyway, let's check the codex.
A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing
There's a
more
lot of
than
new
a
things.
smear tactic perpetuated
Okay.
by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out. But police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in
Now Mayor Hill claims he robbed the very land Wayne Tower is built on from the Cobblepot family.
Arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants.
After all these years, Alfred revealed things to me about my parents I'd never heard before. How my father was engaged in corrupt business, dealings with Carmine Falcone and Mayor Hill, and claims he kept this all from me for my own protection. Whatever his reasons, I still have questions that demand answers. The corruption stories about my family are wreaking havoc on Harvey's campaign, but he hasn't distanced himself from me yet, and I'm not going to stop supporting him, despite pressure from Hill. I may not have gotten the answers I wanted from the mayor, but it's the relationships in my life now that are more important than the past.
Tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made.
I confronted Hill and confirmed the rumors about my father, including he stole the land on which Wayne Tower was built from the Cobblepot family. That certainly starts to explain why Penguin is going after the Wayne estate.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office.
Selina and I fought off a squad of Penguin's goons. I have to admit, we worked pretty well together, even out of costume. But no matter what chemistry we have, I need to stay focused on the mission at hand. My enemies will exploit any weakness, especially any romantic entanglements. But if we were in costume, that would make it kinkier and more exciting, because that's usually the way it works, right?
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out. But police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in
I introduced Penguin to the Bat, not surprised he would be a fan, as strange as that might seem. The Penguin is obviously working on some bigger plan, but Selina is the one in immediate danger. After what happened with Falcone, I don't intend to underestimate him again.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff.
Vale's relentless, and she definitely has a nose for news. She was at the station before I could get myself out of there. I didn't give her anything, but I'm guessing she'll put the pieces together before too long. Falcone's gone, killed by a police officer's bullet. However, his fate doesn't make my life any easier. His criminal influence over Gotham may be over, but I still don't have the answers I wanted from him. He manipulated others for years, but in the end, he became the victim of someone else's manipulations.
With all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious.
Jim Gordon says she's a good cop. True blue were his words. Yet someone got her to murder Carmine Falcone in cold blood, turning her into a pawn to further a mysterious revolution. Unless I figure out who's really behind the killing and why, she'll unfairly take the fall.
rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent mayor.
Place where my childhood ended and the rest of my life began. Violently.
Nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out. But police say
Despite the fact that I installed a plaque there to honor them, I've made sure the alley has looked the same as the night my parents were shot. That seems really obsessive. Why should I attempt to erase what can never be forgotten? Instead, I need to understand why they died. I mean, Crime Alley sounds like a place that could do with some renovations. So why would you not... Seems rather petty, Bruce. But hey, maybe that's just me.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now.
Sorry I took so long fiddling with my computer before I noticed that. But hey, even the Batman makes mistakes sometimes. Vroom.
Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's...
Harvey, listen to me. Your life is in danger.
Because of Penguin and his thugs? Thanks, but there is an army of security here. They have me in some back room until the debate begins. For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me.
It's not overkill, Harvey. It's a real...
Please. I need to get this off my chest. Look, Bruce. I didn't want to do this over the phone.
You're breaking up with me?
My advisors are telling me that I need to... distance myself from you.
He is breaking up with me.
Until all this mess with your family blows over. They're afraid it's...
I don't care, Harvey. You need to get out of there.
I can't leave now. Think of the message that would send to the voters. Bruce, I'm ahead in the polls. A win tonight, and I could take the election. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce. Without your money... I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat. I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
No matter what, we need a new mayor. Hill needs to be removed.
I knew you'd see it that way. Listen, I hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce? Whatever it takes to save Gotham. That's what we wanted.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face.
Don't do it.
I hope you can still watch
Don't
this
do
debate
it.
somewhere.
Don't do it.
No matter what I have to say tonight, remember. You are always my friend.
Harvey!
The makeup is acid! You're going to be Two-Face!
Batman! Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
Hero is a lofty title. I hope I live up to it.
Could be tonight's the night to prove it.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
Doing the right thing. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now aren't you glad I'm here?
Oh, backup is nice.
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
That sounded threatening.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years.
Not loose in the street, I'm loose in the building.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Damn sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
That seemed unnecessary.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there! Yes! You! Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates.
And now he has Vicky. Shit.
Stage fright, huh? Alright, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
And on the right, always smiling to your face, our despicable DA, Harvey Dent! Call me Penguin. Coin toss. Heads goes first. Questions. Asking questions.
Maybe not the door.
The subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne Mental Health Facility.
For treatment for the most unfortunate of Gotham citizens.
I told you I want the truth, not that still on Mrs. Rubbish.
Bludgeoning, capable of breaking gunman's armor.
Scratching, biting, and kicking each other are all encouraged.
Okay, so which one is she going for?
Always tell the truth. don't. Good. That's
She's not going for any of them.
Maybe next time.
Thanks for the help.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
Everybody out.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My Telltale brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption at root in your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
I knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures, chosen to
Go on, love. You know what to do.
What is she doing?
Candidates, take off.
Who is this guy? Are we gonna see Big Bad Harv?
Show Gotham your true selves. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the
Gotham's flawed. Sure. That city isn't. Its flaws are beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The press is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
It's not to save the city.
Harvey's actually doing pretty good.
Corrupt politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men whose fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
Thomas?
Dad.
Daddy?
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Apparently, Thomas Wayne is some kind of asshole.
Now you know. Now you will see.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance. Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
I don't know who you are, Roland, but I'm beginning to hate you. Do you know how much that costs?
I made a man.
You could never.
That was all Thomas Wayne, not me.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
This is not a time to get distracted.
Poor old mum. So this is for her.
I'll let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent!
The mayor's dead. Okay, damage control. Try to stop this.
Bruce Wayne, your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Let Dent go.
And what if I don't?
I'll crush every bone in your body.
I knew you'd say something like that.
Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. Oh crap. Decision time. Harvey.
Mr. Dent.
Oh shit.
Thanks.
Freeze! I said freeze! Hold your fire, damn it! Where's the maniac in the mask?
He ditched the mask, but it's such a cool mask.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Mr. Wayne?
Lieutenant.
He's lucky. Could have been much worse if the Batman hadn't been there.
But there still will be scars.
Not as bad as it could have been. I get the feeling that would have turned him into Two-Face.
Look for the blood. There. Come on, you can't go far.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
So who the hell is that guy, then? Okay. I was with the majority in easing Falcone's pain. Most people kiss Selina, I didn't. Well, that would have made me saving Dent all the harsher, I suppose, if I did take that route. Bit more of an even draw for who they visited Hill as. Oh, still with the majority there. Most people still continued to fund Harvey's campaign, can't say I'm surprised there. Most people chose Selina over Harvey, though. See, I can't help but think that was one of those really tough choices, to be honest. Because... oh, Roland is Blockbuster. Okay, that makes sense. Blockbuster is a really, like, D-list Batman enemy. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he was mostly a Batman villain. Some kind of drug turned him into this hulking maniac. You know, standard backstory. But yeah, I don't know, I kind of get the feeling that it's gonna really come back and bite me that I didn't save Selina, but at the same time, I also can't help but think that if I let Cobblepot smash Dent over the head with that light, he would have... that would have been how he got disfigured in this universe, and that's what would be him becoming Two-Face. Of course, that's it, and, well, I mean, it's the second episode, so if it was going to happen, it would happen here, because, you know, the whole two theme. That's not saying it probably still won't happen, but at the very least, hey, maybe Harvey's going to get to be mayor now? He doesn't have anybody running against him, right? His competition is null and void and full of holes at the moment. But, yeah. And hey, well, you know, the drug is apparently supposed to reveal baser instincts, and Harvey was still Harvey. So that's gotta be a good sign, right? Anyway, let's see what kind of insanity is waiting for me next time.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
Batman saved me, but I know this isn't over. Who are these people, Bruce?
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
Me. I'm next.
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
Well, he's me, so yes. I'm sorry, did I let that slip?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
No more hiding, not for anyone.
But don't worry, Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him.
Bruce! Bruce!
I really haven't been keeping up with the newer Batman comics. I kind of get the feeling that maybe I should, but, you know. Okay, Episode 3, New World Order. With Gotham on the brink and Bruce under fire, a new generation of supervillains rise to prominence and threaten to overturn the traditional institutions of power. So are we going to see a lot more of the traditional Batman villains in this now? I like this version of Penguin. I mean, he's very different than most other versions that you see, but, like, his whole shtick is really interesting. And as for this whoever the hell it is in charge of the Children of Arkham, it's too early for me to place any bets on what his, and that's even assuming it is a he. It doesn't necessarily have to be. I mean, voice modulators are a thing. It's used several times in this series. It could very well be a woman. If you want to get really crazy with it, it could very well be Esther Cobblepot. That seems unlikely, but, you know, you never know. Aside from that, I honestly can't think of anyone else offhand it could be. It could be one of Bruce's parents, but that seems very unlikely. Must be a very cheesy thing to do, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't know. It's too early for me to make any educated guesses on who this person is. However, we will find out next time I play, certainly. Well, no, we won't find out then. Something tells me that's going to be in the last episode deal. But no, I'm really enjoying this Batman game so far. It's pretty cool. I know the second season of it is out. I don't know if it's just the first episode yet, or if there's 2. So, what might end up happening is after I finish the first season, which obviously I'm very behind on because of stuff, but once I finish this first season, I'll probably just say to hell with it and buy the second season and just start streaming that too. It's just as well. From what I've seen of the trailer, which thankfully doesn't really spoil anything from the first season, as far as I can tell, which is great, the Riddler heavily factors into the first episode, and he looks creepy. And I really love when they go the creepy, murderous route with the Riddler, because he's probably one of the more unhinged Batman villains, and you'd never notice it. Also, the Joker seems to play a pretty big role, which is always fun. I don't know if he shows up in the first season of this. He could. But I guess we're going to have to wait a while to find that out now, aren't we? So, that's going to be it for me for tonight. So, as always, if you happen to stop by and watch, I thank you very much for doing so. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to stream again tomorrow. There's some computer equipment I need to pick up. Not having it isn't going to stop me from streaming completely, but it is going to make things a lot easier, so hopefully I'll be able to get that done tomorrow. If not, there's still things I can do. So, I don't know which game I'll go with tomorrow. Maybe I'll do like I did tonight, start with like a small one I could do real quick, and carry on with something I've already started. Hell, I might even do it, well no, maybe I won't do another episode of Batman. I am going to do another episode of Batman in the coming week at least, but maybe not tomorrow. Maybe I'll switch it up with something else tomorrow. But that's neither here nor there. So, until next time, as always, I wish you a farewell and a good night. So, I'll see you folks next time.